Hey, Shalom, Akim Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the whole elect. Those in the gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is titled No More Excuses. Prophecies of Speaking. All right, the MOTB prophecy, as we affectionately call it, since we can't really say the other word for it, because Esau's algorithms be off the they be off the chain, so we can't really speak and say what we want to say. But videos that brothers did, including myself yesterday, I mean, that pretty much nailed the coffin right. That put the nail right in the coffin, so to speak, on this guy Joe Beasy. If I'm not mistaken, we believe December 13th. We'll see, because Esau, he likes to kind of change dates and stuff. We'll see. But allegedly, they're signing this new currency or this new digital backed currency into law or to Congress or into play December 13th. You see what I'm saying? And allegedly, they came up with this bill back in March of this year about the digital currency. The CBDC, CBCs, central-based digital currencies, and we already knew that type of digital setup was going to lead into the implementation of the what eventually. Okay, now what I'm thinking, just off experience and what have been happening in the past, usually when they make major moves like that, you usually have like some type of attack or something that happens. Now we'll see what happens, because you never know what Esau is going to do, man, okay? He could just converge over to this digital currency without any type of attack, trying to avoid an all-out collapse, because technically the dollar is collapsed, but in order to do like a silent or a controlled collapse, like we always stated, it'll be to control the chaos, because if they just let the dollar go to shit and let it just like phase itself out, then all hell will break loose. And they're banking on all hell breaking loose, but they want to control collapse. They want to control to the point that they're able to turn off the chaos when they want to do it, so to speak, instead of just letting it all fall at once and people losing their damn minds. They want to be able to control it as far as when this happens, man. That way they can be the good guy to come in and allegedly save the day, because that's what Esau does, man. Okay, he come up with these scenarios and then he create a solution, and then all of a sudden he comes in and he plays the hero when he's the one that started the folly in the beginning. So with this whole new system collapse and this new B system being put into place, Esau could come in and offer a solution. But a lot of people gonna buck up against it, because a lot of people been watching our videos, and then you got those other people that put out videos, okay, those forecasters, they put out videos about, the central-based digital currency and all this other stuff. People are kind of catching on to it. People already know, like, nah, we ain't gonna take that MOTB. So it's not gonna ultimately work for him. But see what he's gonna do, since people are gonna rebel against it, he's gonna pretty much make it harder for people, because he knows people are catching on to this tyranny. So he's gonna make it harder for people to sustain any type of life. Okay, just to go get a loaf of bread from Dollar General is gonna, you're gonna need that MARK, you're gonna need that MOTB, and you're gonna have to take it. Okay, because if you don't take it, you can't buy, sell, you ain't gonna be able to go to work, you ain't gonna be able to do anything, and that's the whole plan, as we always like to state, Hegelian dialectus. Okay, Hegelian dialectus, which means pressure from above and pressure from beneath. It's pretty much like a trap wall. Like if brothers ever seen horror movies and they go in those little horror fun houses, you have what they call trap walls when they kind of enclose in on you. A good movie to depict that is the movie Saw. And basically you're in the middle of it, and it crushes you to the point that you give up, and you're like, you know what, man, I can't do it anymore. They're gonna make things so hard for you, because like we've been saying, man, they're gonna play on the food. They're gonna play on the food. They're gonna starve people out by the food. That's what they're gonna play on. The fact that you need to eat, that you need shelter, you need water, they're gonna play on that. And they'll let things get so bad to the point that until you consent, they're going to continue to put out this evil wickedness, this wicked behavior that they're engaging in, man. That's why Revelation 12:12 stated that, behold, the devil has come down to you having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. You see? And we're in that short time right now because Esau is getting ready to make his moves. That's why I stated in one of my videos, man, I believe that the MOTB can be here as little as next year or the year after next, but you know, we'll see. You know, we don't really know. We don't really know, you know, but just the way things are moving, they're moving pretty quick. Okay, Habakkuk tell you, though it tarry, wait on it, because it shall surely come. All right, and it shall speak and not lie, and it's not lying. Okay, you people are finding out to be the liars, because a lot of camps came up against us. They called us sea-spiritists. They called us paranoid. They said we were fear-mongering. They said we were doing all manners of evil to get people under control. Well, they false accusations, all this stuff. But hey, the scriptures say through this terror of the Most High, we persuade men. So yeah, we were fear-mongering, so to speak, but in truth aspect, in righteous aspect. We wasn't fear-mongering you guys because we wanted to do it. We was reading what was out of the scriptures and we was breaking it down to you. And that's what you didn't understand, because you fear the unknown. Okay, because a lot of you guys, you don't really go into prophecy, man. Like I noticed other groups, they don't really go into prophecy like that. You know, like Sabak and them, they don't speak on prophecy. The only thing they speak on is the children of Israel, which is good, but they don't really go into the understanding of prophecy, because that's the Lord's portion. The Lord didn't give them that portion. That portion was given to the men that follow the great millstone and the men of the great millstone. Okay, it was given the understanding of prophecy, which is one of the highest gifts that you can get as far as being in the ministry, man. Okay, so with that being said, the spirit of Yahushua, Revelation 19:10, is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, and prophecy is what's happening. That's why we go into you know, what's happening in the end times. This is why we go into the different weather. This is why we go into the judgments, the pestilence, and the plagues. Like now, allegedly China has a new virus coming out now, another one. You know, first they say it ain't deadly to humans, then next time they say it's deadly to humans. They're playing on the people's psyche, like Apostle Gabar always stated, that it's all a play on the mind. Okay, it's all a play on the mind. This is a war for your mind. You see, because with these psychological operations, which is a psyop, it's all to play on your mind to get you to bow down to this system. That's why it tells you in Revelation 13, it says here, he who worshiped the image, who didn't worship the image of the beast, known as M-A-R-K, he caused them to be killed who will not worship the image of the beast. Okay, and right now we're in the image. The image is pretty much building up and being built up. The ultimate image and the worshiping of that image would be taking a MOTB, but we're in the image now because, hey, everybody is bowing down to the system. Okay, you got people that's on board. They got the jumbo juice, you know, they got 3 drinks, they got 3 shots of juice, 3 shots of liquor, you know, drunk as all hell, getting ready to pass out from liquor intoxication, you know, liquor poisoning, you know. And I'm saying that in conjunction to the you know what, to the jab. Because a lot of people that had the juice, a lot of people were sick from it, man. Okay, all types of diseases and neurological disorders from that juice. Okay, and now they're gonna get you again with this M-A-R-K, because all that's gonna be in conjunction. Because a brother sent the video, they're still putting up these damn purple lights around the city, and I noticed a lot of them is by the airport, man. You know, they putting up these purple lights, and allegedly they're UV lights or something like that. I believe like UV black lights or something like that, like the military lights that they can detect light, or they can detect light under pretty much your under like invisible surface. It's kind of like what they use. It's kind of like what they use in conjunction to see specimens and stuff like that. Like a lot of times, in order to investigate a crime scene, and let's just say the guy left some DNA that was like a rape, and they can't really see the specimens with a typical light, so they're shining a UV light under it, and then you will see the specimens of it, man. So it's kind of like that, because it can pick up on that junk in your body. You know, I believe that. You know, but we'll see. But overall, man, hey, Brothers, gird up your loins. We all getting ready to be tried, man, on a level mentally. Some of us physically, you know, emotionally, definitely, because I say that the emotional and the mental more than the physical, because the majority of us ain't gonna get harmed on this side from all the hell that's getting ready to come loose. Majority of us is gonna, you know, walk away from it with little to no bruises, but you're gonna have certain brothers that's gonna have to give their bodies up. But I can tell you this for sure, that there will be a war on your mind. There will be a war on your psyche and on your emotions, because in this time, when things really hit the fan, people that's close to us, family members, whatever, fathers, daughters, sisters, sons, wives, women, whatever you want to call, man, hey, they're gonna come against us, man. Especially the ones that's down from the society. You know, echoing what D-Man said. The elder brother Damashapa said it, man. He said, look, you got a person, man, that's walking backwards and they think they got a leverage in the society, and what you're saying, they're not acknowledging it. And the fact that what you've been speaking on is coming to pass and they're not even acknowledging that, but they still trying to get a stronghold. He said you got to cut them people off, man, because those people be an ultimate detriment to you. So you're going to have to learn to cut ties with people. I don't give a damn how bad it hurts or how bad, you know, you want to be around this person. You're going to have to cut their ass off if they ain't talking about this truth, man. They're not talking about what the hell is happening. They're not talking about get their life right. Because like we said, man, you can make anybody a potential agent, you know. So they're not talking about the MOTB and getting their life right with the Most High and succeeding from this society and going off pure faith. They're still trying to make it in this fallen world. Then you got to cut them individuals off, because they're not going to do nothing but get you roped up, man. All right. And that's just the truth. So we got to be very circumspect, and we got to really count the cost, brothers, man, because if not, hey, you don't want to get caught up in this madness because of other people, because your emotions, man. Yeah, it's gonna hurt losing loved ones, man. You got family members, and most of our families gonna die. You got to prepare your mind for that, man. Jacob's trouble is gonna be highly, highly emotional. But us as men of the Lord, we're gonna have to really swallow and bite the bullet and eat that shit, man. Okay? Matthew 12:50, it says here, for whosoever should do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same as my mother, my brother, my sister. That's right. And these people that surround us, man, they not doing the will of the Lord, man. They doing the will of their own. They serving their own belly. They serving their own mindset, man. Here, the MOTB is clearly in the faces of the people. Clearly, these people gonna have to take it in order to work, but you got them in the middle. Not me, I ain't taking it. You are gonna take it if the Lord ain't with you. You definitely gonna take it, man. Okay, and you are gonna take it. You scoffers and you scorners, you gonna take it. I don't give a damn how on point you think your doctrine is. You gonna take it, man. Okay? So anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, and with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.